kita.
Hello and welcome students to our English for Business course. I am Masnia Rahayu, your lecturers, and today we will focus on the topic planning a business trip. In the sessions, you will learn practical English skills to plan a business trip. Book flight, for example, hotels, and create a professional's itinerary. Let's get started. So in today's world, business travel is essential for networking, sales or marketing, training, and also the partnerships. As a professionals, we must know how to arrange travel effectively and communicate clearly while doing so. This lesson will walk you through each step of the process, using a real-world example, of course. So what is the learning objective for today's course? By the end of these lessons, you will be able to first use travel-related vocabulary in a business context. Second, book flight and hotels using English appropriately. The third one is design a clear and professional 3 days itinerary. That is the minimum of the itinerary. We use just a 3 days activity. And the last one, or the fourth one, is collaborate in a group to plan a realistic company business trips. And also, I give you task for individuals itinerary or planning business trip. So, why planning matters? Let's think for a moment. What happens when we don't plan? Miss meeting, for example, wasted money, or confusions. So that's why every professional trip should begin with a clear plan. So what is the purposes, Miss? Who will attend? When and also where? Planning helps reduce stress and also improve the outcomes. So this is the key vocabulary in our course for today's. So please let's review some key terms. Itinerary. You can repeat after me. Itinerary. Well, good then. Itinerary. So itinerary is a detailed schedule of your trips. Well, the second one is reservations. Okay, repeat after me. Reservations. Well, good then. A booking for a service, especially hotels or flights. Okay, the third one is check-in and check-out. Okay, repeat after me. Check-in and check-out. Well, what is check-in and check-out? Check-in and check-out is when you are arrive at or leave your accommodations. For example, hotels. When you arrive in the hotels, you must try to check in. When you want to leave the hotels, means that you check out from the hotels. Well, the next is departure. Yes, departures, very good. Departure is the time you leave the place. Okay, the last one is arrival. Repeat after me, arrival. Wow, good sound. Okay, arrival is the time you reach a destination. So for example, you arrive from Lampung to Jakarta, so you are arrived in Jakarta. Use this word when you interact with hotel staff, airport personnel, and also business partners. So that is the key vocabulary sometimes used in business trip. Well, this is the tips for choosing as transportations. Your transportations choice depends on time, distance, cost, and also convenience. So for example, plan. Plan it's for intercity or international levels. Train, for example, it's also fast transportations and economical for short or mid-range trips. And the last one is maybe car. Car is very flexible, especially for rural or city to city travels. So please always compare prices and check the schedule in the advance. So this is how booking a flight. This is a tips for Ms. Masnia. So when you are booking a flight, please ask yourself, it is a round trip or one way? What time of day is best for meeting, for example? And then is the airlines reliable? The next question is about, do I need flexible cancellations? So practice using travel website or apps in English to explore flight options. You can search on your Googles or Play stores. There are a lot of apps that give you informations about the transportations, especially how to flight from one city to another's. So example flight booking dialogues. So I will give you examples. So let's practice these realistic situations. Okay. For example, the person A. Hello, I would like to book a round-trip flight to Jakarta for July 5th, returning July 8th. And people B will answer certainly. What time would you prefer to depart? Okay, you can answer people A, morning, if possible. Okay, that is the examples. Please note the polite professional tones used in travel communications. So you can try to practice after me and look at the pictures below. So this is how to reservations the hotels. So hotel reservations basic. Please choose a hotel near your business venue. Check for amenities like Wi-Fi, for example, airport shuttles, and also breakfast. Read the reviews, for example, in Google or Instagram of the hotels. And then make your reservations on reliable platform like booking.com, Agoda, and also maybe the other app stores, or directly through the hotel's website. So this is the example of hotel booking dialogue. For example, person A, I would like to reserve a deluxe singles room at your hotel from July 5th to July 8th. Okay, the receptionist will answer, would you prefer a smoking or non-smoking rooms? So you can answer, yeah, the person A, non-smoking please. Also, does the room include breakfast? Okay. Use this structure to role play your own hotel booking conversations. So you can practice after me. You can look at the pictures of the dialogues and you can look at the dialogues in your English for Business book. So booking confirmations email examples. I will give you the examples of email, how to booking the hotels. So you can write down the subject, for example, hotel booking confirmations, Grand Mercure Hotel. This is the examples. So in the first sentence, you can write down, Dear Mr. Adi. Okay. Okay, the next one is about the content of your emails. Thank you for choosing Grand Mercure. Your reservations for a deluxe room from July 5th to July 8th has been confirmed. Check-in time is 2 p.m. We look forward to welcoming you. And there is sincerely reservation streams. Okay, that is one of the example of confirmations email, for example, from the receptionist or the hotel's team. Well, understanding an itinerary. An itinerary is your trip schedule. It shows when and where event will happen. It should include exact dates and time, business meeting or event, transportations info, and also the last one, hotel check-in hour or out. A clear itinerary helps avoid confusions and also ensures all team members are on the same page. So the component of a good itinerary, please make sure your itinerary includes date and time, activity, and also event, venue or locations. And please note the purpose or peoples involved. Let's now look at the real examples. So I will give you the examples and you can look at the pictures of this. So the example, I give you day 3 activities. Day 1, below is the itinerary for days 1 business trips to Jakarta. For example, at 8 a.m. flight from Lampung to Jakarta from Raden Intan airports. And this is the special flight. For example, the code is GA325. And then after that, and 10 a.m. you arrival and transport to hotel, for example, Soekarno-Hatta Airport. So pre-arranged taxi. Make it specific. At 12 p.m., it's a time for check-in in Grand Mercure hotels. Please booking from, especially the booking room is about G1234, for example. And for 2 p.m., meeting with the PT Santosa or PT Santosa office. So the activities is about presentations or there is a Q&A and discussions. And also at 7 p.m., it's agenda about client dinners in Cafe Batavia with Mr. Andi and also team. Well, the next one is about the sample of itinerary day 2. At 9 a.m., for example, you attend Trade Expo, G Expo Kemayoran, and there is booth A14, and also there is the networking inside the activities. And also at 12 p.m., for example, is activities about the lunch in G Expo canteen, and also you can like meal break and other with your cooperations and also your partner's business. And then in 2 p.m., it's about visit local distributor at PT Maju Bersama, for example. The agenda is discuss new product launch. At 5 p.m., it's about team review meeting. So the agenda may be about the internal feedback sessions and then the setting in hotel conference rooms. Well, this is the example of the day 3 of itinerary. At 9 a.m., it's about final meeting and MOU signing with PT Sentosa HQ. The agenda or the specific agenda is a formal contract signings. So the next one is at 11 a.m. It's about check out from hotel, Grand Mercure Hotel, and also Charles Elbis. Okay, and the next one is about 1 p.m. It's activities about the lunch at airport, lunch, for example, in Terminal 3, and then light meal before departures. And the last one in the 3 p.m., it's activities about flight to Lampung, Soekarno-Hatta airports. And for example, the code is flight GA326 code. Well, that is the examples of the itinerary. So I want to give you tips for writing a business itinerary. Here are some tips. Please use clear heading, for example, time, activity, locations, and also notes. The second one is keep it formal and concise. The third one is check your time conflict. And then the fourth one, include addresses if needed. And please, number 5 is use the table for clarity and also visuals appeal. So this is about the task. It's your turn now. Individual task. You will plan a 3-day business trip for a company of your choice. Pretend you are employers arranging travel for a meeting, for example, trade show or training event, or you can open the new branch of your company. Okay, the instructions of your task is first, choose your company and destination city first. And then the second one is book fictional transport and hotel. Please use real data. And the third one is plan a 3-day itinerary using the format we learned. And the fourth one is submit and present your itinerary as PowerPoint or PDF next week. Example from previous students, for example, group B or someone A plan a trip to Singapore. Flight using Air Asia round trip, and hotel, she tried to use Park Hotel, Clark Quay, and also the activities of their trip is, for example, meet clients, attend marketing conference, and also visit the head office. And there is a bonus in the agenda. For example, city tour include for client relations and others. This shows creativities and also practical thinking. Use phrases for business travel. So let's review some helpful expressions. So you can practice after me. I would like to make a reservations. Could you confirm my flight details? Okay, repeat after me. Very good. I have a booking under the name of blah, 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 for example. Okay, what the best way to get to the hotels from the airports? Yes, very good. Have you students practice this aloud? Okay, grammar focus future tense for planning. Please, we often use future tenses to describe plans. For example, word will. I will arrive at 9 p.m. Decisions at the moments, yeah. Be going to, for example. We use be going to for future tense for planning. For example, we are going to visit the clients tomorrow. We are going. Okay, planned actions. So make sure your itinerary use consistent and also correct tense. Well, let's pause here. Do you have any questions about booking procedures, writing itineraries, or individual tasks? Type your questions in the comments box below and raise your hand while discussions activity in our class next meeting. So the summary of a key point today is we learn about vocabulary and expressions for business travels. We practice how to book flights and hotels, conversations, and create samples 3-day itineraries. And the last one, discuss how to present a professional's travel plans. That brings us to the end of today's sessions. Your individual assignment is to create and present a 3-day business trip itinerary. Be professionals, clear, and creative. And I'm looking forward to seeing your presentations next week. Thank you and see you in the next lesson.